because you're a cold-hearted sociopath and you don't give a fuck about anybody. Like, there's not enough empathy in the world.
Fuck that guy. Glad he's fucking dead.
There is a mental health issue. The act of listening in the purest form is one of the hardest things to do. And
I'm sorry,
it's
what were you
not
talking about? I didn't hear that.
Agree to disagree's a fancy way of saying fuck you.
Like, there's not enough empathy in the world. There's zero. It's nothing. It's not happening. People are. It's a vacuum.
Proper empathy. I think that people talk about being empathetic and stuff with groups, and that's where I say it comes biased to their side. Like, you would see, like, you know, if you can just see it every time something like a major figure on one side of a political party dies, right? Like, there are people who are just like, fuck that guy, I'm glad he's fucking dead. And then when somebody dies on the other side, fuck that guy, glad he's fucking dead. And then they both tell each other that they think they're shitty at the exact time and it's just, it's hypocritical. Proper amount of empathy is good. It's something that I think people should truly aspire to. And I just think that there's a cap on it. I think if you spend your time, first of all, if you are absolutely purely empathetic, which I did just look up the definition to have the accurate one, it's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. So it's a little bit more than just like being like
understanding.
It's like it's like a deep level of like, I'm feeling what you're feeling now. And if if you walked around the world feeling what other people felt all the time, like
it's toxic.
That would be destructive.
There are people who are empaths. You hear that word a lot. As someone who is an empath, like one of my daughters or dogs are so empathic.
That is exactly. Dogs are a pure example. Empathic, they are like, I feel what you feel.
Take it on. But I do think, though, obviously there is a mental health issue if you are not able to protect yourself. But I think the act of empathy is at least an attempt at understanding. There's the intellectual understanding, but then the emotional understanding of what someone is going through. But it starts with the intellectual, and it starts with listening. And then once you listen to the person and you start to put yourself in their shoes to see where they're coming from, that's how you connect with people. People don't connect now. They don't, because they're constantly running their minds, comparing. Do they align? Are they my enemy? Are they my friend? What do they really want? But they're not just listening. The act of listening in the purest form is one of the hardest things to do. And
I'm sorry, what were you talking about? I didn't hear that.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I know.
I fucking walked right into it. But it's really, really hard to do. But anyway, but I think so I would argue that what the world needs is there needs to be a virus that engulfs the human mind. I would like to see that. I would like to see that happen, where people become, the only switch is empathy. That's all they have. They're struggling with virus. The only thing they can do is feel for other people. And I'd like to see what would happen to that population. What do you think would happen to that population if the virus took over and all they could do was empathize with each other? What would that society look like?
I think that society would shut the fuck down. Like that is like, I think again, I think like some degree of empathy, it's going to be like, all right, but I do think that like, yeah, too much of it is just, you're just bogged out. Like we just said, dogs, the most empathetic creatures ever. What the fuck do? They're great, but they just sit around being like, what's going on with you, man? I'm feeling it.